What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard Trading Coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about live trading, technical analysis, as well as fundamental, also trading psychology. So this is the very important day, as you know that news coming in 10 minutes, very high impact news. We see the market is very volatile. We had a couple of trades running, as you have seen, which is running in insane profit, and we'll be looking to find any live trade coming up in the market. We'll jump on the trade. As you know that we frequently open live trades as well, so just keep everything educational. Now before I begin this today's session, just one thing only I need from you guys: smash the like button, like the stream, as well as check out if you have subscribed or no. If you haven't done yet, then you can do that now so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are releasing. So I'll be first looking at gold. Looks like that gold is still in a consolidation as the news is coming. Let's see what gold is planning to do. It's forming a smooth parabolic pattern here. Okay, this is the 1 hour chart. From the 4 hour, we can see that after this previous session's candle, the market is still in a consolidation. Now there are two ways here. Possibility is one, to be false breakout to continue to drop. Another way, to have another spike to the upside. The news will tell us actually which way the market is likely to be heading. Now it's 50-50 probability for both to happen, either to be a false breakout and then immediately to come back down, or to have another jump to the upside. My bias is to the upside, and it is also at the same time it is probability that it could come back down, because as I mentioned that anything can happen in trading. Now this one has a huge liquidity gap from the top as well as from the bottom, and if you look at the monthly on gold, okay, this monthly price action, if it wants to go up, it needs little bit of energy. Let's see, news will tell us. If news breaks that gold to the downside, then we might see, you know, a strong reversal from that zone on gold to coming down, maybe, you know, breaking all this low. If gold break down from here, if it is a false breakout, as I mentioned, after news you will understand a lot of things. If it is a false breakout, then we can look at gold to drop a lot, okay, which is also probability, because we see that there is a visible head and shoulder. Okay, that's why you still not on a trade. As soon as you will find trade, we will be looking for opportunity. If the price is maintaining this impulse correction and impulse, then we might see that gold heading to the resistance zone. I'll not be biased in any way at the moment until the news, and then we'll see actually what gold is trying to do, and we'll discuss all of them together to find the best trade possible. As you can see, it's a choppy market, and I don't recommend to trade in this kind of choppy market, to patiently wait. The market that is giving trading opportunity, we are on it. Euro GBP, absolute profitable trade going on. 5 times TP, almost more than 3 times now up, and you can see that it's to me that it will push to the upside. The way it has formed now, Euro GBP also made a head and shoulder. We'll discuss more all of them, how it did, but for the time being, until the news, let's keep eye on gold and USD pairs. Okay, we'll be looking at how they are doing, and from that place we will be trading. Let's see how it does. In the meantime, let me know in the chat how you guys are doing. Okay, thank you very much for this live session coming up. Chiran, hi coach. Thank you, Chiran. Bonnie, good afternoon. Euro GBP going, bro. Yeah, thank you. Euro GBP is going up. That's good. I know that you are also running this trade. Thanks for that. Yeah, this is the main thing. Keep it in mind, guys. Keep everything educational. This is the real trading channel where you will find the big trade running. Make sure, if you're new, stick till the end to see how we are doing. If you want to really learn the real trading, this is the best place you will ever find. Hello sir, I'm seeing Euro GBP took the liquidity in 1 hour time frame. So can we shift our TP? You can, Mohit, you can trail, but our TP is 5 times on Euro GBP, which is 4 times, which is decent. But you can trail if you want, okay, by closing some part. Gold, please, absolutely, coach. Thank you very much. Dogo, hi, good day, coach. Right on, yeah. Betty, thank you very much. Dollar CAD, what's your analysis? I'm Big Bull, thank you. Please see Telegram. I'll do that. Gold buy, okay. Euro CAD, yeah, favor will look at that. Hi, coach. Coach, another great trade on Euro GBP, very interesting. Thank you, Masood. Strategy I'm learning from you. Thank you, Masood. That's great. This is what it is. Great trade will come and go. You know that, as I mentioned, that if you bombard yourself with a lot of information, the real information you'll miss is finding the good trade, making money from trading. This is the goal of, I think, that every trader in the market. So let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Dugu. Awesome. Good morning, Mila. Thanks for that. Hi, coach. What do you think about GBP JPY buy right now? GBP JPY. Okay, so we see that some pullback coming on that. Okay, very good. Thank you. Gold will be heavily. Okay, well, yep. News is coming very soon. Don, hello. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'll be looking at that. Awesome. Okay, so gold, let's see how the news is doing with the gold. Will really an interesting thing to look at, because it is not impossible to see that this is a false breakout or this is a valid breakout. Okay, in 5 minutes news. So the way price action has formed on gold, okay, it is still bullish after, let's say, this is the support on gold, current support. This is 1 hour time frame. If gold managed to break this low, okay, and then bounce to the upside, then we will be looking for buying opportunity. In the meantime, so far you can see this is a long consolidation in that area. Now normally the price does like that, when it make an impulse, it consolidates and then it try to create another impulse. But if we see, let's say, a very strong liquidity grab from the top and then forming a long bearish candle, then we will be selling gold. In that case, I think that gold might drop a lot. For me, it is also possible that gold, this is the monthly resistance level, you can see that it is also possible that gold to bounce from that resistance and then to drop a lot to the downside, okay, which is also very possible. And this is what we will be looking at to see. I think that, as I mentioned, that 50-50 probability, because to break this high is not an easy task also for gold, because this lower high is a very long-term resistance, okay, historical resistance, and at the same time it's a bull market. So spike will tell us, in fact, which way gold might be, heading. So let's be patient for the time to news release. Let's look at, in the meantime, guys, that how the news is scheduled, to understand actually how it will impact. If we look at the calendar on news, 10:15 in my time, which is 5 minutes from now on, ADP non-farm employment change, and then 12 a.m. we'll be covering that as well. ISM service PMI. So this one is coming in 2 minutes 30 seconds, 2.5 minutes later. And then 12 a.m. which is the ISM service PMI. and later today coming FOMC. Okay, so very important thing to look at. Look, if gold managed to drop from here, okay, then it will in fact still will leave an imbalance in that zone. If you draw this resistance here, and you can see this level will remain still an imbalance. Okay, if gold managed to go there, for example even 2047, and then reverse from that level, that will be a big sell. That's why I was expecting it to go up, because if it really truly wants to reverse for a longer term perspective, then gold should test this zone here. Okay, this green candle, you can see that without testing this, if gold drop, that will remain still an imbalance. And if gold reverse, what I think that it might come to this level here. Okay, if in case reverse, it might even come to this level. This is the smart money area. This is the neckline of this change of trend order block. There was a huge movement happen from this level. Now if in case gold made a false breakout, we'll see that even immediately we could see that strong drop to this level. Okay, which is also one probability to happen on gold. This is why you can see the market slowly forming. The price action I see here is still probability for a drop. Okay, here in that zone is bearish. Okay, so let's see the news. Okay, if news give us a spike to the upside and a long bearish candle, then we will be selling gold in that zone. Okay, so as FOMC coming, as I mentioned, it will really. On the other hand, if we see that after breaking this high, the market form a bullish candle, then we might see another wave of rise to the upside to fill that imbalance. Okay, so will become, okay, that's what happened as initially dropped. Now let's look at to see what it is trying to do. Is it grabbing liquidity, or it is, you know, dropping from here? Okay, it's important to see, because if it grabs liquidity, it will show how it might do. Okay, let's be prepared for it. Initially has a drop, that means that it in fact dropped to that level of support. A very crucial point to look at. Okay, so we saw that, as I mentioned, the price has come to the support level. Now just letting you know that, guys, Euro GBP, we moved our stop loss at entry. Okay, in case of it should be pushing to the upside, but we made it a trade risk free. If anyone running the trade, just keeping you updated, we moved the stop loss at entry so that in any case, and we close a little profit on this one. Okay, so let's see gold again, going back to gold to see. without proper liquidity grab from the top. Okay, I'll not trust that it will drop. So back to back, quite a few news coming. This current 4-hour candle also will have a news coming up. Okay, it's really important to see. Let it develop. Okay, still you can't tell which way will be heading. So let the market evolve a little bit. Let's see what others are doing in the meantime. So if we look at all those AUD, NZD, Aussie yen, a little bit of upside. CHF JPY also slowly upside. AUD, USD, and Euro GBP. For those who don't know, yesterday probably have seen that Euro GBP trade that we are running, which is 4 times profit target on this one in our VIP channel, as well as when I was on this trade, I was on YouTube live. You have seen that I will be doing another analysis on this one so that you know exactly how we can catch this kind of trade. If you are in our VIP, then you know that. If you are not, then I will explain again so that you understand it. Euro GBP, what I see that now has formed, you can see that this is to me an inverted head and shoulder. And why did I, one of you asked, I remember that yesterday in the live session, asked me why am I so confident on Euro GBP, answering that question when the price was here. Okay, now answering that question is the monthly. If we look at this bigger picture on the monthly, you can see that Euro GBP, starting with that, okay, this is what I look at when I look at the market. A huge monthly candle, it's an impulse, big impulse, followed by, we saw that the same thing here, huge impulse with a liquidity gap. Now back to back, we saw that almost 4 months Euro GBP was consolidating in that zone with these dodges. Okay, now after back to back 4 months of consolidation, Euro GBP in fact form a structure here. Okay, and this is a very strong bullish structure. An impulse correction should be an impulse, and even if the price move to go up, it could even give us a 10 times profit on this one. Okay, this is trading is like that. When you can catch the right trade, you can take a huge profit from a single trade if you know how to manage that trade. Now the way the price action is moving, for me, I think that Euro GBP will go up a lot because there is an imbalance in all those candles. Wicks are imbalanced in the market. And if I look at the weekly, you can see that this is where I have jumped on a trade when I saw this weekly candle like that. And you can see that the market is creating series of higher low along the zone. Okay, and then you see the previous week there was a long week candle. Highly likely that this price will go ahead and fill that long week, or even it could break the high. Okay, and fill all those zone here. Okay, there is a very high probability for Euro GBP now to push to the upside. Now if we look at daily, this is the daily channel on Euro GBP. You can spot it very easily. Okay, and with this order block, resistance, turn, support here, support here, support here, we saw that bounce. Now with that bounce, market grab liquidity from here, and highly likely that it will move to the upside, feel that zone here. That's why our TP target is 0.88462, which is a bit lower than this. And from the intraday, okay, when did I jumped on this trade? This is what I try to explain, is that when this candle has formed, okay, this candle has formed, this is where, you know, I have also opened, and also I posted the same trade to all those who are trading with us, okay, to help them as well, so that they can see how I'm trading with entry, stop loss, and take profit target. Now you can see this is how I posted the trade with the screenshot of this trade, as well as entry 0.8796, okay, stop loss 0.87835, narrow stop loss, and take profit target is which almost 4 to 1 reward to risk, okay, and that is happening now. And with that trade, in fact, afterwards I was on live, you have seen that the market didn't look back. So now we are risk free on that trade. We moved the stop loss entry. I want to take that profit. I will not move it to the downside. If possible, I'll move to the upside. This is how trading is. When it worked, I will take the big profit. When it doesn't, I'll close it earlier. Okay, so let's look at other instrument. Euro, looks like that euro getting a little bit of stronger against AUD and all the instrument. Okay, let's see how we can find another opportunity in this live session as well. Euro dollar has come down for, so GBP JPY is not much volatile, it's coming down for a pullback. NZD CAD also we are running 5 times on this one. We are running, we moved the stop loss at entry, this one exact here. This one also big trade, which is running almost now 3 to 1 profit on this one is running. I will keep holding the trade. Let me see if we have any opportunities. We see that gold, after testing this level, this is a very important previous resistance turn support here. Let's see how, we need to see a little bit of patiently how gold is doing. In the meantime, we see dollar CAD also getting a little bit of stronger, not much here, a little bit of bullish. USD ZAR is just moving in a little bit of pullback. Now US30 and NASDAQ. Okay. Looking at the NASDAQ, for me NASDAQ is a bullish market. You can see once the market opened today, it's still showing bullish price action. We'll look at in depth later today in this live session. Let me see, I want to see how you guys are up to. Thank you. USD CAD, Drebo, thank you coach for your GBP and lessons. Thank you very much. I learned a lot on your live session. Re-entered Euro GBP second time after rejection 20 MA 1 out. Great job. Thank you. Make sure that everyone keep, you know, managing the risk. You know, trading is very important that you always manage your risk and, you know, take the trade easy, from buy or sell from an important area of value with a proper strategy, and then hold the trade. Last night 1000 contract. Yeah, that's long. Yep. Hi sir, could you please look at NASDAQ? Yeah, absolutely. Lose that. Look at that, positive and negative. Look at, okay, can I ask you to look at CHF JPY? Yeah, absolutely. Hi coach. Euro NZD, what's your analysis? Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at all of them. Sure. Very good, Gilberto. Good job. Good job. So we'll be looking at NASDAQ, okay? And then we'll jump to other instrument. Now NASDAQ, I'll be looking at first of all bigger picture monthly. Now monthly NASDAQ, this is a long-term bullish market, no doubt about it. You can see with this huge monthly impulse, grab the liquidity from here and then form this bullish engulfer, followed by what we have seen that there is a doji on the monthly. Okay, this doji has crossed that low, and then again another monthly bullish engulfer, back to back 2 monthly bullish candle connected by a doji. It's a bullish price action. And this month we have seen that there's a pin bar here, which is also a bullish price action. Now the price is coming down to retest some part of this monthly pin bar. What I think that we could see a retest of this long wick on the monthly if we consider around 50%, which is likely to happen, also aligning with this resistance zone here. So if we draw that level here on the monthly, we could see a retest of this level in this month, which could be during even the news release. Now if we look at weekly, we can see that from the weekly as well, the price, okay, so we already see has come down and now pushing high. Okay, this is the possible support zone on NASDAQ. Why did I draw this support? Let me tell you. See, when you see a market, let's say doing like that, okay, suddenly has broken down opposite direction of the trend, and then it has gone up to the resistance again. Almost in 98% case, you see that it will come down to the support again, and then will move and break to the upside. Okay, this is how the market works. So this leg is in fact a liquidity gap, and that's happened over and over in the market. Okay, once you understand it, it much become easier. And this is a secret of taking the big trade in the market. Why? Because when the market grab liquidity, okay, that liquidity grab is fuel that price to bounce in the direction that you are expecting. So if we apply that analogy on NASDAQ, this is the weekly candle. Okay, now this weekly candle has grabbed liquidity from here, from this long bullish engulfer, crossing all this low, and this line is the support, and this is why we can expect a retest of that. So applying the same principle, we can expect afterwards going to the upside, leaving this one as a false breakout in that zone. If we look at daily, we can readjust that level from the daily time frame along with that this daily 20 mm. I think the NASDAQ, you can see it's going up. I don't think that it will just go like that. Okay, this is the daily chart. I think it will come down a bit more down, especially along this daily 20 EMA, and then we could see that the market going to the upside. Now this is the 4-hour candle. You saw that normally indices, I never trade without proper liquidity grab. That means that I want to see that a long wick has crossed all of them and then has gone up. The longer is better. Okay, if it, let's say if it coming down here exactly and then going up, that will be a good point for potential bullish trading opportunity. So for me, NASDAQ as well, you can see it has broken this local market structure. Okay, and then going up, I think that it will try to create another impulse, right? Even it could drop back to that level where there is the previous resistance along with this doji. This is where exactly the order block, and from here we could see that the market is trending. So it's bullish, but at this point I think that it's not a place to buy because it's almost nearing the head and shoulder zone here. We want to see that it has come down, and then we can look for buying opportunity on NASDAQ. Okay, let me look at, in the meantime, go back to gold. Going back to gold again, Now gold from this 1 hour we have seen the 1 hour candle. Let me see a bit more lower time frame on the 15 minutes. Okay, looks to me that still clumsy. Okay, it could be turning to bullish again. There's a very long rejection on the 5 minutes. Okay, so on the 15 minutes, still from the directional perspective, still not clear which way gold will be heading. I will keep observing. If in case gold create a false breakout, then we might see that another giant candle breaking all this low coming down, okay, which is still less likely to happen. My bias is still bullish for some time at least, not a big bull, a bit more to the upside, but you know there is another one is coming news which will exactly tell us. Okay, so the next news is at which is around 1.5 hours later, and we'll look at that. We'll see exactly how it is doing. In the meantime, let's see, keep watching other instrument. I got a request for CHF JPY. Let me look at that. CHF JPY, this is the monthly price action. I always look at, as you know, that a higher time frame first, because bigger picture will give you a clear direction in the market. Okay, in the meantime guys, give a big like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification. Every weekend, as you know, that this Saturday also and also Sunday during the London session time, I'll be releasing some very valuable content. This weekend I will be releasing about understanding the momentum in the market, because you know I got a very frequent question that asking, when you enter the trade, you stopped out, probably your entry is not being the right one. So because of that reason, I have created a video to explain about the market momentum, because to understand, to pinpoint an entry, you need to know the momentum in the market. And some people uses indicator, but you know it's about the price action. So I explained how you understand the momentum. So to you know to watch that, make sure you subscribe and also press that bell button. So looking at now on CHF JPY on the monthly, what do you see that from the monthly, that this market is a long-term bullish market. Okay, with that, this is a not only long-term, it's a historically bull market. If you look at the overall chart, you see that it's a huge bull market. Okay, CHF JPY. Now with that bullish momentum, CHF JPY has broken all this monthly resistance level after creating an all-time high. We see that now slowly it's coming down for a deeper pullback. If we look at the weekly, what do you see that from the weekly perspective? Previous week, this is the candle that I look for potential opportunity. If it is a lower time frame, definitely I will jump on a trade, but it's a weekly candle, so we need to look for the lower time frame for potential entry. Now what I think, that if you look at closely this move on weekly in CHF JPY, this is a huge bullish move, because it has created an all-time high. We could see deeper pullback in that market. So let's place the Fibonacci, okay, to find the confluence zone. Now what do you see, the 38.2% is below the previous weekly low, which is also possible that the price again to break the weekly low. Now why? Because when the market creates an all-time high, okay, when the market creates an all-time high, it normally come down for a deeper liquidity gap. It's very simple. That the idea is very simple. When the price creates an all-time high, in majority of the case, you see that that price in fact needs a huge momentum to move in the direction, and that momentum the gain from liquidity, and below this candle there is a huge liquidity. Now this is a one probability for bigger picture perspective that CHF JPY even to come down again to that level to grab liquidity. It may even start to move up again before that level that you'll see on the lower time frame. Now if we look at the daily, now daily impulse here, what I see guys, that you can see this is a huge bullish engulfer, followed by there's another one. Now this daily candle that back to back 2 days slowly, for me it's a pullback. Now how do you understand that a market is in a pullback or it's a reversal? Okay, this is a very complex question. Sometimes you need to understand that either it's in a pullback or it's a reversal. Now to understand that, the best way is to look at the health of the candles. Okay, when you see that, let's say a giant green candle represents a huge buying in the market, a narrower red candles represents that the market, the sellers are weaker, and therefore anytime we could see the buyers again invaded. So from the daily as well, what I see, that you can see there was a big liquidity grab, and then there was an impulse, correction impulse. So it's in fact a bullish move. Now from the intraday, from 4 hour, what do you see that CHF JPY? Now this is where I look at the market where to enter. For me, the target, the zone that I will be looking at on CHF JPY, below this, you see this, below this red candle, that doji, this is a very important level for me to look at. Once the market will break that level, what I think that CHF JPY will give us another impulse to the upside, because the market is leaving an imbalance here as well, you can see. And I think this is 19 minutes later, this candle is closing, which is still showing bearish. For me, any drop or break of this low, if I see the long wick candle created here, I'll be buying CHF JPY TP target along this zone. And I think that CHF JPY might, you know, because it's an all-time high, even if it doesn't cross that high from this zone, if we can find a bullish trading opportunity, it will give us 3 to 1 at least, or more reward to risk ratio trade. So for me, CHF JPY, I want to see a little down to this zone, and then we'll be looking for potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, now going back to gold, we see that gold short-term downside again, and you see what it is trying to do. This is the 1 hour candle, which is closing. No, it is coming here. Don't need that. Let's see. See the wave in the 5 minutes, it's forming so far. So far here looks like downside. Okay, but this is there is an important level of support here. Okay. For gold, it's important to wait a little more, okay, for the news coming up. Next one, so this one we saw that there is a way positive than forecast, okay, 296k ADP non-farm employment change, which is good for DXY. That has given a boost on DXY, and I think that that's reflected on gold. Okay, so for me, what I think that it may have made a false breakout. If that's the case, this is the monthly price, and if gold reverse from here, there is a good amount of liquidity it has grabbed, and in that case, what I think that we could see a stronger drop on gold. Looking at the weekly now, from the weekly, still when I look at the weekly, we still have probability for bullish move. This is where the things happen, is that you can see there is this current weekly candle just has broken the previous 2 weeks low and then has bounced to the upside, which is a very, very important liquidity zone, and then the price has broken to the upside. If we look at the daily, where you can see the daily move happen from this level, this is why it is really important to look at how this candle is closing, because from the structural perspective and from trend, the market structure is bullish, okay. But if the sentiment changes due to, let's say, news, as you can see that the one that has the results coming is positive for DXY, that could lead gold to be weaker. Okay, so this is where you need to look at actually how the market is evolving. Let me know what do you think, guys. I want to know your opinion also. Do you think that gold, this is a false breakout and gold coming down, or do you think that gold will remain bullish to the upside? I want to know your opinion also in the chat. Let me know. Trade and closed it with risk to reward 6.99. My trading following strategy trend. Very good, Don. Great job. Yeah, that this is what it is. That trend following is my favorite trading strategy. Okay, and most of my trade that I run with high risk to reward is based on trend following strategy, and trend trading is the most profitable trading system that one ever find. Okay, so that's why, yeah, we do have our TF strategy, trend following strategy. Also, you can learn it. If you want to learn our trend following strategy, I invite you to join us. Link in the description area, and also link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies and to become an independent professional profitable trader. And our TF strategy translated into a Pine script, which is acting as a TF indicator. This indicator, in fact, is representation our TF strategy. So if you have access to TF strategy, then you can find it in a student dashboard how to access this TF indicator. So please look at Gbpusd faith. Yeah, I'll be looking at that. How about the JPY pairs? Coach, do you think the pullback is over? Okay, so for JPY pairs pullback, as I mentioned on CHF JPY, once you see the rejection from the support zone, then we can think of going with that one. Okay, maybe today is not a good engage. Coach, can you buy? Blindly buying will not be a good idea. Let's see, if we find an entry, we will definitely take it. Here it is. Hi coach, analyze NZ USD CAD. Yep, how much? Nick, very simple. You can visit the website, all information on the website. Just click join now button, and then it will take you to the plan, and then you can decide. So I'm giving a link in the live chat for mentorship. So you can visit the website, and then you'll see all the information. US30. Yep. Can you buy gold now, boss? Yeah, GBP USD, Euro USD, absolutely good. Afternoon, coach. Please US30 in GBP USD. Okay, so very good, coach. What about GBP JPY? Interesting principles on see all-time high, probable movement. Yep. Noami, good morning, coach. How do you find out about the liquidity strategy, please? Okay, I'll discuss it. You are on VIP. I'll explain today after the live. Waiting for the next news to be sure. Yeah, there is the next news coming up. Yes. I'll join soon. Please don't make the price. No, that's fine. You're always welcome. Okay. I think it's imbalance in the market. Yeah, thank you very much. So hello coach, what do you think? Dollar yen? Yep. No, I mean gold has been. Yep, absolutely. Let's look at now. Okay, Euro GBP, just quickly, it's heading to our TP target on Euro GBP. This is the Euro GBP trade for those who joined today new or didn't know about Euro GBP. 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade that we are running. Our TP target at 0.88466, which is a bit lower than this, and I'm waiting to hit that TP target on this one. Okay, I know that many of you are also on the trade, and I'm expecting this market to explode to the upside to give us the full profit target. I think that it will hit that zone. It will continue to rise because it's a long-term bullish market. From the bigger picture perspective, there is a very high probability for Euro GBP to go ahead and hit that resistance level. Okay, so this one with Euro GBP, we'll keep that running. Let me look at gold again. Okay, we started gold, and let's let it play out. I'll be looking at some other pairs. So dollar CAD, let's look at that. From the monthly, we saw that after the monthly doji, dollar CAD opened with a gap, and then from that level dollar CAD has a bounce to the upside. See, I always look at the multi-time frame approach, as you know that, because to understand the real movement in the market, it is very important to look at the multi-time frame. I know that in the beginning, sometimes it feels like a bit overwhelming to look at the multi-time frame, but once you know how the multi-time frame works, let me move that on. Once you know that in relation to the monthly and weekly and daily how the price is moving, it becomes much easier for you to understand how the market moves. So you see that from the monthly there's a gap opening. And why do we need to look at the monthly is because when you look at bigger picture, you see the major direction in the market. It is very important to look at the major direction in the market because the market always moves based on the higher time frame confirmation. Now from the monthly, we see the dollar CAD with this long wick candle has formed this long bullish impulse followed by this triangular pattern. This is a typical bullish pattern. When you see an impulse and then this triangle. Okay, this is a bullish pattern. In majority of the case, you'll see after grabbing liquidity from the support, the market trend to the upside. Now dollar CAD has done that. You can see that after this triangle creation, dollar CAD has broken to the upside. Now from the weekly, we can see that dollar CAD, this is the weekly support, there is a doji on the weekly, and from that zone we saw the dollar CAD now moving to the upside. Now this is a very crucial level from the weekly. From this support, the market is heading to the upside, but I think that anytime we might see a pullback, but we could see now in that movement the price from the weekly perspective is testing this level here, okay, which is a 1.37724, very likely to happen. We look at the daily, you can see that from the daily, this is a very important candle to look at on the daily. It has grabbed liquidity from the support previous daily doji's low, crossed the 20 EMA, and we see that there is a huge movement from that level. For me, after this kind of daily candle, we can expect the market to move to the upside. And you can see there's a long wick candle on the daily, this daily pin bar. That's the target for the price. Highly likely will be hitting that resistance zone if we either, you know, breaking that high, or at least to move that zone. If we look at the intraday perspective, we see that yesterday I posted analysis on dollar CAD. Probably you have seen that. You can see there is a huge movement from here. With that bullish move, market consolidated, and previous session with this doji, again the market prepared for another bullish move. So for me, you know, to enter another trade on dollar CAD, I need a little bit of pullback. Even on the lower time frame, you can see market has formed this structure. This is a bull flag, has broken down. We could see further drop to test this level, and any point we'll see that the market has given us an entry, we can look for buying opportunity. So this is a bullish market. I'll look for buying on dollar CAD. Looks like the dollar getting stronger with that respect, and that could lead gold to drop. Okay, now as I mentioned that we cannot still predict until let's news be play out. The one that is coming an hour later will give us, looks like that if you can see this market is forming long wick candle. Now this could be a false breakout and then drop, or we could see further bullish move on gold. That's why I'm not fully biased with gold about the direction yet until I see full movement, because very important news coming later today on gold that will give us, in fact, you know, how the gold is might be moving. Okay, let me see. Okay, so can we add some position in Euro GBP? And it looks bullish, Mohit. At this point, Euro GBP, I think it's time for us to take some profit on this one very soon. So for me, it's you can see it's way above. I think it's time to take the profit from the full after the TP hit. I think it's not the time to add position at the moment on Euro GBP. If comes on, we'll be looking at that. Push. Okay, we are holding two positions, Euro GBP and NZD CAD. So we had an NZD CAD. Now this is a 5 times profit target trade. This one also running risk free. You can see that NZD CAD, for those who are in the YouTube live, probably have seen that NZD CAD, and many of you probably also running. So these are the two positions that we are holding. NZD CAD almost running profit now, 170, yeah, around 170 pip running profit on NZD CAD. And this one we have also 5 times profit on this one. This is a risk-free trade. We move the stop loss at entry. For those who are following us couple of days, you have seen when we entered the NZD CAD trade in this, even in the live session, after I entered the trade, I came on live and I mentioned that this one and Euro GBP, which is also going towards the profit target, both of them are risk-free trades. So these are the two positions that we are holding. Some of the position we close to it profit, US30 we close to it profit. Let's see how it does now. I was looking for an entry on gold but still not finding. Anytime I'll look for an entry. GBP USD, yep, Euro CAD. Okay, so GBP USD and Euro CAD we'll look at now. GBP USD, let me look at that. Now GBP USD looking like they're a little bit weaker than other USD pairs, little bit in a sideways. I'll be looking at bigger picture now from the monthly. Okay, now from the monthly perspective, GBP USD, you can see that this is a long-term bullish market. Okay, now it is also possible to have a bit more deeper drop at the moment. There is a reason behind. First of all, let's look at overall situation in the market from bigger picture perspective. With this monthly rejection from here, we saw that GBP USD has created this impulse and then it has come down for a correction from the monthly, and we saw this monthly bullish engulfer has formed. Previous months GBP USD has formed a candle which is also bullish. For me, you can see that GBP USD, because it's a bit more a lonely candle that I can say, the buyers hesitate to buy now to the upside. Okay, still the market created a lower high with that monthly. What I think, any point we could see that GBP USD might break the monthly high and then could drop. But at this point, okay, as I mentioned, this is a long-term bullish market and GBP USD may even remain in a sideways on the lower time frame. This is the monthly candle. From this candle, either we cannot say yet, either it will drop or it will go up. We need to see the lower time frame. Looking at the weekly now. Now look from the weekly. First of all, you can see there was significant movement in that zone from the weekly. This is an impulse. Okay, now when you see an impulse like that, what you can expect? You can expect a couple of things to happen. Mostly you see the market will consolidate in that zone for some more time, and then highly likely the market will grab liquidity and then the market will try to create another impulse. So what I think that GBP USD, this is the weekly chart, we might see that this is a consolidation, okay, from the weekly. So let's see on the lower time frame what it is trying to do. Now from the daily, with this uptrending market structure, GBP USD has come to this level. This is the channel, and for me, okay, this is a bullish market long term. I will still remain bullish, but at this point, this is the daily candle where, if I go back to the 4-hour, this is what I was talking about, that this market, you can see it's a completely sideways and unpredictable. Okay, GBP USD, we have to look at from, if you, let's say if you are trading GBP USD on the 4-hour, then I would say that there is nothing here at the moment. But if you're trading on the lower time frame, then for example, if you trade on 5 minutes, this is where we need to look at the trend. Okay, for 15 minutes where we see that potential downward movement. There was a strong drop correction. We can expect further drop from the 1 hour. Okay, we saw that multiple times liquidity grab, and so from the 4 hour as well and 1 hour, I don't see any clear direction. Okay, so I will remain observant on this market. GBP USD, this price action is not fully clear to me, but it's a long-term bullish market. This is a, you can see this is a support here. Okay, if the market drop down, break this support, and then we look for buying opportunity. Normally this is what happens when you see the market consolidate like that. You'll see that it will create a new milestone and then will drop or rise. Whenever it creates a false breakout, that is where the trading opportunity. So I'm repeating, for example, if you see a market, let's say consolidating, not giving any direction, then wait for all the low to be broken, then buy, all the high to be broken, then sell, like that. So GBP USD still maintaining an uptrend, but moving a bit slower because of the pullback. So if you want to draw a channel here, we can draw that here on GBP USD. We look at that, then we can see potential place for GBP USD for buying. For me, we could see a drop and then breaking of this channel to the downside, then we could find that GBP USD to give us potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, so yeah, GBP USD for the short time we could see drop and then potential bullish. Let's go back to gold again. We see a candle close on the 4 hour in all instrument. Let me quickly look at, guys, all of them. So Aussie had choppy market here, so will not be anything. AUD NZD also little bit of bounce. This price action also not that much of impressive. Aussie yen is bearish. Okay, we see that after head and shoulder formation, every session the price is forming red candle. I think that Aussie yen might come. This is the daily chart. You can see there is a long pin bar, okay, on the daily. That could Aussie yen to drop a bit more to the downside. From the weekly, Aussie yen from bigger picture, it's a bullish market. I think that it is coming to a zone where you will find another entry opportunity. Okay, anytime Aussie yen could turn around, because from the bigger picture perspective, this is a bullish market. Monthly, you can see this is the monthly candle. The price has almost reached a couple of months high and then coming down, right? For me, it might come down to the monthly support again here along this zone and then could bounce to the upside. Weekly as well, and you can see this is a pin bar on the weekly. This is what I mentioned in the weekly forex forecast. And then from that pin bar, we saw that Aussie yen has already moved to the upside, now has come down again to the weekly opening and closing. I think that Aussie yen now could drop and then we could see that market again moving to the upside. Looking at the daily, now Aussie yen coming to a very important zone. I will be looking for potential trading opportunity. This one is a very long strong bullish market. Okay, you can see that this is the support level, especially in this daily 20 EM area. If it drops to that zone, okay, which will be also the weekly support level here, even it may not come that far, you could see that the market is rejecting from that zone. Aussie yen, I think any time will give us potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, this is already a smooth drop, red drop anytime it is giving me liquidity candle like the Euro JPY will go long. Aussie yen is in my list for bullish. AUD CHF also forming. Let me see what else we have in the market. Okay. AUD USD, let me see this one interesting. AUD USD may have a drop. Okay, let me see. There is a news coming on USD, right? So I will be selling AUD USD. Okay, it might spike, but let's do it. That means I'm gonna sell, but I recommend anyone following here to open any kind of account in a demo. Okay, because anything can happen. It could go completely the other way around. I'll be selling AUD USD, okay, with 3 times TP target on this one. During the news it could completely turn around, which is very possible to happen. As you can see, the market does that. For me, I'll take 3 times TP on this one up to here, and I'll keep stop loss on this one only 19 pip. Okay, and yeah, so yeah, 90 pip stop loss, and I'll send the same trade to the students who are trading with us as well. So I will keep that trade running even in the news. So let me see that if news is giving me the TP that I needed, which is now a bit more to the upside. Okay, so I've sold AUD USD. Okay, keep that running, see what it does. I'm expecting it to have a rejection with the news. Okay, we'll keep that running, and I'll explain later why I have opened this. Let's see how it does. If you want to know how to calculate the lot size, also you should, if you visit our website Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can yeah. So this is our website. Go to this position size calculator if you want to know how to calculate the lot size, and then select AUD USD, and risk percentage, let's say 1% risk, and then account balance could be any account balance. That, let's assume that 1500, 100. Stop loss pip around 19 pip. If we calculate the lot size, we see that for $1,000 account, ideally 0.04 lot. Okay, this is how doing the risk management, because you know, anytime if you open a random position, that could lead you to lose money, because the trade that I'm opening is risky, because there is a news coming up anytime. We could see that AUD USD, you know, the news has giving this spike, and the market, you know, dropping towards downside. Okay, this is why it is important always to do the proper risk management. Okay, and let's see how it does. I'm expecting for AUD USD to drop with the news. Okay, I will keep, yeah, that's very tight stop loss, 3 to 1 reward to risk. If it doesn't work, I'll lose 18 pip. If it works, then I'll gain 3 times profit on this one, so which is around 57 pip. If it work out, then I'll hold it if it goes in that direction. So there is a news coming at 12, which we'll be covering here, and let's see how it does. And give a big thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So we are running Euro GBP trade, which is running risk free. Looks like that it's coming down for a deeper pullback, or even it could come down now a bit more deeper. So we are running risk free, means we have closed half position, the other half is running. Okay, we'll keep that running until I see the full TP hit. We need to be patient in trading little bit, you know, that trading is like that. Need to be patient a little bit when we are trading. Okay, anything can happen in trading. That's why it is important that one must manage the risk when in trading, so that you know, you're not blowing out in a single trade. So AUD USD trade, let's see how it does. For me now, AUD USD has left a long wick at the top. Okay, now there is a, the news could give a spike. If it give a spike, that can't do anything about it. The gold is pushing to the upside, then might see that a spike on AUD USD. I've seen an inverted head and shoulder on gold here. for me. Actually, might see. Let me see what it is trying to do. It's just trying to break to the upside. Let's hold that. I think that if it's grabbing liquidity from the top, so multiple times. The other UD pairs. So the lower time frame. Let's look at the multi-time frame to see in fact what's the plan for this pair. If it is a false breakout, then we'll be able to see that the market is coming back down to that level, right? Probably AUD USD might be moving to the upside for an imbalance. Let me see. Trading is like that. If it doesn't work, then we need to exit as fast as we can. Lower time frame will give us so when I look at the lower time frame, still creating bullish on the 5 minutes. Okay, let me see if it is rejecting. If it is not rejecting, might need to exit only 1 or 2 pip loss, or if I see that it is rejecting, then I will keep running. So you saw that a huge momentum on gold to the upside. Okay, so it's coming. Let me see. Yeah, it's forming bearish. So this is what we need. Want to see the market is downside. If it is not going downside from this level, then we'll be looking for exit. This 5 minutes candle is crucial, because if we see that AUD USD, this one is forming a very strong bullish price action, then that could be an issue. Gold has a bounce. To look at AUD USD. Look like that AUD USD might go up for a deeper pullback. We'll close out AUD USD, guys. I'm gonna I've closed the AUD USD. I'm gonna instruct also it might go up for liquidity grab. Okay, so we are I've closed with 3-4 pip loss. Okay, it might drop, but I closed AUD USD. You might, yeah, I think that it might drop, but you know, looks like that we might go during the news, we might go for a spike. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to take that bit more risky here. It look like that might go up for a spike, okay, from this 20 MA. So I closed AUD USD. Let's see, looks like that gold might be this is the 4-hour candle which is closing in 4 minutes. So you can see that That's a bullish candle on gold. Okay, so looks like that gold is bouncing so far. Okay, so the way I expected AUD USD is not working that way, so I've exit the trade. Let me see. We'll look for another one as soon as we'll find. So Euro GBP is still running a little bit far from the TP. NZD also running. Okay, any trade coming along that we will be taking from the 5 minutes time frame. AUD USD has formed. Instead we can look for bullish, but this 5 minutes candle is a very long bullish candle. I think that AUD USD might go up for a spike in the news. Okay, the way it has formed this 5 minutes candle, you can see there is an inverted head and shoulder pattern on the 5 minutes, has broken to the upside. So basically it's forming bullish price action on AUD USD. Okay, so from this zone anything can happen. I exit the trade. Let me see from 4 hour. So Aussie yen looks bearish, but okay, we might see, you know, what it could do. It could go up to fill there some gap and then could come back down. So there was a multiple, you can see multiple times market rejected from this zone. But what happened is that if we look at the daily, it is bouncing to the upside. It might fill some gap here or might range in that narrow zone. After the news we could see that an entry on any of them on AUD USD and gold. So gold, let's look at what's with the gold. Gold in the 5 minutes, you can see form an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, and then bounce to the upside. Okay, so it is now crucial to see whether if it is breaking to the upside or see what it's trying to do. Dollar Swiss franc still showing downside. NASDAQ and US30, as I mentioned, is coming down for a pullback. Okay, but I think that the market may test this support level again, and then we could find, after rejection, we could find bullish trading opportunity. until we see clear direction. When it creates a narrower, smaller candles, there's nothing we can take from it. Okay, UD USD, let me see now what it is doing. Yeah. This rejecting from the top. AUD USD, we find re-entry. Why should we? Let me see what it is trying to do, because this instrument during the news become very volatile. Sometimes news will give profit target hit very easily. If you see that, we find a re-entry, will be entering, no problem. First let me look at. So from monthly AUD USD, weekly, and if it breaks this one also and then close below, a very good selling opportunity again. Already you can see quite a few times AUD USD grab liquidity from that zone. Okay, this one break event again to the upside and then closed as a half, let's say half week, half body candle, which is possibility during the news. That will be nice selling opportunity. Keep that running. Let me see the gold. Gold has broken all this high. the way gold has formed the price action here, which is a bullish, because you can see that gold so far the candle has not closed, but this is the resistance here on gold, which is turning support and form this long bullish pin bar. Okay, now AUD USD also, so there is a contradictory price action little bit on normally gold. I'm just looking side by side is because gold and AUD USD in majority of the case move almost in the same direction. Now AUD USD, okay, it's forming I think AUD USD in fact preparing for major drop. Let the news being released, and then if we see an entry on AUD USD, we'll be looking to trade. I think that AUD USD, after the news, we could see that selling opportunity. If we see the market again, rejected from here, there's a multiple candles on AUD USD and the top, which is selling pressure. Okay, this is a for me bearish price action, but we closed out because I think that the market might take another liquidity in the news with the spike and then may continue to drop. So until the news been released, so let's keep that on the list. Long time I didn't look at that. US30 1/4 going. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mohanad. Hi coach, hope you are doing well. Yeah, thank you very much, Mohanad. I'm doing very well, thanks for asking. In the meantime, guys, give a big like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. If anyone want to looking for a regulated broker, also you can use regulated broker ever trade. They are regulated, so you can use them, regulated by SEC and FCA. Okay, I put a link in the live chat, and also there is a link in the description area. You can use that link to register for free with EverTrade, and you can start your trading journey with a regulated broker in a safe hand. So link in the chat. Let me see. Please give Euro NZD CAD. Gold is finally bullish. Sergio, okay. Okay, good evening. Thank you very much. Euro JPY. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we see that. Let me see what's going on with the gold now. So gold has a bounce from this support level. Okay, now this price action on gold, which is so far it's look like that it's a bullish price action so far. Now as soon as this candle will close, we know that there's a news coming up. Okay, this news in fact will determine what I think, that before the news we might see the movement. So let me see if we can find an entry in gold, but before the news a little bit of risky. You know, so there is always a spike on news and will get stopped out. Even if not on the zone, due to the spread variation, you might getting stopped out. So this 4-hour candle on gold, it's still 15 minutes to go. It's a bullish price action, okay, in the direction of the trend, forming a pin bar or doji with a huge liquidity gap. And during the news will give us what happening. So it grab liquidity from here, from this long pin bar. This is the last 15 minutes of the news. Looks like that gold market bullish so far. If it is a fake out, then we'll see on the candle close. Patience is the key in trading. Okay, we need to be patient a little bit to see what's happening. Okay. If you can look at multi-time frame, because when I look at the multi-time frame, then I have an understanding of what the price action is trying to do. If you feel overwhelmed looking at multi-time frame frequently, then I recommend you to like stick to one time frame. But when you make your trading decision, then you can look for the multi-time frame. Now gold candle close on the intraday will give us idea, okay, what's gonna happen. Now this is the 4 hour. We saw that from this support there is a rejection, and even if the candle closed like that as a doji, okay, which is a bullish price action, okay, USD still showing bullish price action. Euro GBP coming down for a pullback. NZD CAD, let me see. NZD CAD is still forming bullish price action, which we are running the trade. Keep that running. So gold is showing a bit more better direction for anything else. So let's focus on gold on the news. Yes, I'm just seeing that. So gold, I'm trying to show the direction. So we saw that primarily this is the resistance on gold in this consolidation. The price has broken down as usual, grabbed the liquidity from the support, and then has gone to the upside, has broken the resistance level, now testing this resistance as support. And based on next price action, we'll see exactly what gold is doing on the first 5 minutes of the news release, or the last 5 minutes candle will give us a direction. Okay, so if we find an entry, we'll be looking at that point. So this is the next one is the last 5 minutes candle before the news. Okay, so we'll see now on the last moment how they are doing. There was an, this is an inverted head and shoulder here. Price so far maintaining that structure. Still the bulls not showing strength from here. Okay. See that the market how evolving, it's gone up, now coming down. So okay, last candle on the news. We're ready for the news, guys. Let me see. It's 1 minute ISM. That news will tell us a bit more clearer story of the price action. Just wait for a price action story. When we see the market has given us clear direction, it becomes much easier. AUD USD has a very long rejection from the top. So this is what I was saying, that you see gold, when gold is coming down, AUD USD also. This 1 hour candle, okay, we have liquidity from the top and from the bottom, both sides. Okay, it has eaten here. Now this one, you can see it has crossed all of this high. I think that gold may have done a false breakout. Let me see. Let's see the news again. Okay, so this is a very crucial points now. One of the 4 hour candle closed. So let's look at the still pending. Okay, so little bit of more than forecast, 0.1, yeah, 0.01 or 0.1. Let's see how it is impacting the gold. Let me see what other instrument has done. WTI keep falling. DXY, Euro GBP now cheaper down. So this is a crucial part to see. We didn't see much movement with that news. Okay, okay, so as the FOMC coming later today, okay, we can see that with that FOMC just coming 4 hours later, gold price action still showing bullish. Okay, you see that still here is bullish. I think that until FOMC we might see that bullish bias to the upside. Now as FOMC coming, there is definitely a spike coming up. So let me see. I haven't seen any clear direction. Looks like that bullish, but there isn't found any entry on this one. Let me see if there is any other one. Okay guys, so Euro GBP we are running risk-free trade, 2 trades with risk-free. On enter another one, AUD USD didn't work out. We close exits 2-3 pips, 4 pip minus, and let's see, Euro GBP might coming down for a deeper liquidity gap here. We'll hold the trade for bigger profit target. During the FOMC, I might come on live to see guys how, because this FOMC, as there is a NFP coming, FOMC could really change the game, okay, which is at 4 a.m. or 30. I will be coming on live on FOMC for first 30 minutes of this. So I'll come on live at half an hour earlier the FOMC, and we'll cover the FOMC until 4:30 a.m. to see, because Thursday is very important guys. Make sure that you stay present. I'll come on live on FOMC, and then we'll see which way the market will be heading, because we haven't found the direction here. So on FOMC we'll be able to see clear direction. Okay, if you're dedicated, you can also stick. Okay, I will come on live on FOMC. Give a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you can we will be trading live FOMC today. So I will come 30 minutes earlier than FOMC. We'll be discussing and we'll cover the whole news announcement. So in return, I just need a love, like, and let's see what might be coming up next in the FOMC. What I see that guys, on gold, it didn't move much. Okay, we might see sideways movement until the FOMC. I think that FOMC will be a big spike, and from FOMC until the NFP, the market might be trending aggressively. So don't miss out FOMC. I'm coming on live on FOMC again. Okay, in the meantime, any trade coming in the board, I will be sending straight, because in that meantime I'll not be on live, so I'll be sending straight to the VIP. And also, if you want to join VIP Telegram channel, also you can find a link in the description. You can visit the website. Okay, so what's your exact planning? Now my planning on gold is to see the FOMC, because FOMC will be a huge spike. Okay, and we need to cover that spike to see the direction. I will not recommend anyone to trade until the FOMC for the time being, unless you are trading in 1 minute scalping. It's a different story, because there will be huge spike, and once spike is done, then we'll see the direction in the market. Okay, okay, so welding, what's your daily routine as a full-time trader? I mean, like sleeping, exercise. Okay, very good question. Okay, I need to tell you the daily routine. I think I can share my daily routine. You might be surprised. So my daily routine, how many of you want to know my daily routine? Then I'll let you know in the chat, and then we'll go from there. No problems, things. Okay, how many of you want to know my daily routine? If I see that everyone wants to know, then I'll tell you exactly my daily routine. Okay, I see one. Very good. Yes, okay. All right, I see quite a few requests. Awesome, thank you. Yeah. All right. All right, cool. Okay, so okay, very good. All right, my daily routine is starting. I wake up because I train my brain to do the things that I really want me to do. So I train my brain because I have a full control on myself. So I wake up around 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, and after wake up, I go for 6 kilometer run every day. 6 kilometer run, and then I come home. I do around 15 minutes high impact exercise after the running. Okay, for stretching and all other stuff, and then I eat my lunch at around 1 p.m. in my time. Okay, and afterwards 3 1 p.m. till, and after eating the lunch, I sit down on my desk, look at the chart, prepare for trade, and any trade coming I post on the VIP as well as I take. And 3:30 p.m. in my time, I go live on YouTube, the first live, till from 3:30 to 5 p.m. in my time, live finish the trading, and then I sit down for London session trading, closed door, fully intimate trading, and any trade looks like that I want to take, I also post analysis. And then around 7 p.m. I eat my dinner, and then again I sit down on my trading desk until 10 p.m. in my time, and then I come on live. This is the time around close. I finish live, and after finishing the live, I take breakfast in this time, and then after taking the breakfast, I sit down on trading desk. I look for the chart, look for the trade, any trade coming on, I give it to the students, and then afterwards I post. In the meantime, twice I post update to the VIP Telegram channel explaining everyone what's happening in the market, and then I look for Q&A session, any question that have a students who are trading with us, and around 4 a.m. I go to sleep. So this is my routine. A bit more difficult, I know, but this is how I live my life, because trading is my passion. I can sacrifice anything for trading. I love so much trading, trust me, because I struggled a lot to stay in the trading, because it was not an easy journey for me. That's why I created that much of discipline in trading, and it's easy. In fact, I didn't find the right guidance. Okay, so I love so much trading, and I dedicate my life in trading, and I'll die as a trader. That's the commitment. So let's move on with that. I'll come on live on again FOMC, so we'll be from there. Looks like that gold might have a big spike, and then we'll jump from there. Hopefully that you found value in the live session. I will look at again, guys. You guys, see you. Thank you for that. We'll be looking at. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon in FOMC.